OK, the Motherwell manager Mark McGee this week suggested if things had been different, he might be managing Liverpool by now. Instead, he was at Tynecastle looking to stretch his side's unbeaten run to 7 matches. John Barnes was there.
Hearts make one change from the side that beat Aberdeen last week in the Cup. Sam Nicholson is injured, so Billy King comes in for his 6th league start of the season. With captain Keith Lastly suspended and Liam Grimshaw's loan spell from Manchester United ended, Motherwell bring in Lionel Ainsworth and Joe Chalmers. That sees Stevie Hamill switch to right back, with Josh Law moving to midfield. Hearts on a run of 1 defeat in 10 matches. Here's Callum Patterson. Always willing to have a shot as Patterson. A good run of form at the moment. 5 goals to his credit. 2 in his last 2 matches. King with the corner. There's Rossi with a header. It's off the line by Law, but the ball had crossed the line, says the assistant referee. And Igor Rossi has opened the scoring for Hearts. It was a good delivery from King, and he stooped well to head that one. It had crossed the line before Law had got it away. Hearts starting very positively in this match. Here's Patterson. A good old battle in the middle of the park. Now breaks for Osman So. Great finish by the Swedish striker. That's number 11 for the season for So, and it comes in the 16th minute. Hearts starting extremely well. Not what Mark McGee was wanting in his 100th match in charge of Motherwell. Here's Riley. Going round to Ripley and tripped by the Motherwell goalkeeper. That's a penalty. Well, the goalkeeper getting away with just a yellow card for that infringement. Riley will take the spot kick himself and score to put Hearts 3-0 in front. It's Riley's 5th goal of the season, his 2nd from the penalty spot. Boabin. Rossi behind him. Let's see, go Rossi. Riley wins the jump. There's So. A double for Osman So, but it's disallowed. Offside against the big striker as Riley knocked it down. That's a tight decision, but it won't count. Snow still falling at Tynecastle. Motherwell trying to come forward and get themselves back into this game. Johnson. He's done well. There's McDonald. Well, they couldn't get a proper touch there. Just put off slightly because Neil Alexander got a touch to that cross. Motherwell come into this match unbeaten in 6, but it's not looking good for them. But here's Fletcher with a chance. And Alexander making a good save to thwart the striker. King's free kick. Boabin. Now Ozturk. Nice skills from the Hearts captain. And towards Zanata. Here's Patterson. No hanging around there for Callum Patterson. Claiming his 6th goal of the season. With an excellent strike beyond Ripley. And Hearts are coasting this one. 3 goals in 3 games for Patterson. And already Motherwell fans heading for the exits. Here's Boabin. Hearts looking for more. Jum. It's Juanma. And the substitute gets on the score sheet as well. Neat touch and a turn from Juanma. That's number 10 for the season for him. It's a miserable day for Motherwell, and it just got worse. Hearts looking to add to the 5 they've already scored. Here's Jum. He's away from Chalmers. He's tripped by Clarkson, and that's a penalty. And Jum wants to take it himself. Neat skills from the Belgian. Lovely flick and away from Clarkson. Jum against Ripley. No mistake from the Hearts midfielder. That's number 6 of the afternoon. Well into stoppage time now. There's Patterson with the shot. Oh, Ripley can't hold it. And it's Juanma again. But he's denied a second goal, deemed to be offside. And that one is marginal too.
It's great for the fans. You know, we're in a full house today, and it's snowing, it's cold, and you want to excite them, you want to get them off the seat, they want to come to Tynecastle and be enjoying themselves and watching good football, and the players have a responsibility to do that, and I thought they did today.
When you come to Tynecastle at the moment against a really you know, great variety in their play, they play when they can, they make good decisions. You know, they're athletic, they're quick in the right areas, so you've got to be really at your best to come here at the moment and not get a bad result, but we weren't, and we were well beaten.
Fantastic win for Hearts yesterday. 900th game in the dugout for the Motherwell manager Mark McGee. Painful day, Stuart, for him after a good run for Motherwell.
Yeah, I've got to say I didn't see that coming. Fair play to Hearts after, you know, a good cup result against Aberdeen last week. They followed it up. Motherwell have been up to Aberdeen and got a point. Obviously won at Celtic, so didn't see that coming. But hopefully it's just a hiccup and they can kick on thereafter.
Michael, in terms of Hearts, people have been kind of almost criticising them as this big, strong, physical side, but they certainly can play football as well, and they were hugely impressive yesterday. Could have been more than 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there's the 2 disallowed goals as well, and I think, you know, what's key there is you hear Mark McGee saying that they play with a lot of variety, and you see this in their play. Of course they're a big, strong, physical side, but Callum Patterson probably typifies Hearts. A very, very athletic player, powerful. And this one here, great movement in the final third as well. Playing with a lot of confidence, of course, but you get the striker dropping off into the area. You've got guys running beyond with Jum and Boabin here in this clip, but they're always making angles and looking for the ball. And that happens when you've got confidence as well. Sometimes you get players that when things aren't going too great, they hide, but when the confidence is there, you've always got people looking for it. And this is one that's very interesting, because Lee was talking about this, where the strikers dropping into areas.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that from a Hearts point of view, and it's great, you know, especially when you get Osman Sow facing up centre-halves. You know, he's got very, very quick pace, you know, and as he's going to trouble centre-halves. If he puts the ball past you, he's got a big long stride on him, you know, and he will trouble centre-halves like you've seen today.
Absolutely, yeah. I know you're a big fan of Hearts, obviously, Leah. How much do you see them as possible challengers up at the top of the Premiership table to yourselves?
Yeah, they just seen, you know, that result wasn't a shock to anybody else. In the dressing room, you know, Hearts are a good team. You know, they proved that this season. They're up there on merit, you know, and games like that, you know, the 6-0, two disallowed goals, it could have been, you know, 6 or 7.
Absolutely.